Okay, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we begin with this lesson, I want to start by giving our praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone who do well and teach well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and you I can push in his word throughout the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity, making your calling and election sure. Shalom, shalom. And what we got going on here is a new Emic being brewed out. Okay, and we understand that they're now getting ready to come in with, their Agenda 2030. Okay, and it's a lot closer than that because they want to speed up the process of Agenda 30. So we understand now that it's near. Okay, Esau Edom is getting ready to come in with that new infrastructure of the fourth industrial revolution, which is going to be ran by a digital currency with a little device inside your hand. And we understand that Esau Edom likes to work out of a saying where you can see on the dollar bill known as Ordo ab Chaos. And when you go into Ordo ab Chaos, that goes into order out of chaos. So they're going to bring in chaos. That's why you're seeing all these tensions brew up. You're seeing all these people rise up and saying, F the government, right? Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, these puppets, right? F the government, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that, we're not going to listen to y'all anymore. And they're just pushing out this vibration because they know that they're going to come in with this new, lock, the opposite of up, okay? And they're going to, or rise up against them, okay? And it's going to cause all types of, hell here in Babylon the Great. But nonetheless, let's play this.
I know a lot of people are worried about the surge of respiratory illness. And
so you have what's behind China's mysterious wave of childhood pneumonia.
Children.
And she's going to go into explain what this thing is, but that's not the point. I want to get to the point of, I'm going to paint the picture, so like it better say, of what's going on.
I know a lot of people are worried about the surge
China,
of respiratory illness in children in China. And now the Netherlands is also.
And now the Netherlands are reporting a childhood pneumonia.
Reported as
this was on November 28th. Let's get this.
Surge in
now we got what?
The Warren County Health District in Ohio has reported an unusual.
And now we got white lung syndrome, the Ohio child pneumonia outbreak. You see what's happening again, man. Let's get this. 2 Corinthians. It's 2. It's like it's going to correct itself. There you go. This is the book of 2 Corinthians 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, Esau Edom is going to use the same thing all over again to come in and implement harsher decrees and to gain more control. Right? You shall own nothing and be happy. What's going to happen, man? Hey, these people are going to rise up against the New World Order. Okay, Esau Edom thinks it's going to be a walk in the park to set up the New World Order. No. And they know it's not. They don't want it to play out that way. They want people to riot. They want people, to go against the princes and the kings of this place so that they can come in and bring in that Karagma as the savior. Okay, because these riots, these different things that are going to happen are going to cause a lot of famine, a lot of, death, a lot of, stress. And Esau Edom is going to come in with a solution, Ordo ab Chaos. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Okay, so
high number of pediatric.
See, it has now touched America. Let me get this. Check this. LDs, you almost forgot. Look at the shows. Y'all ready for that? You guys ready for that? Hey, man. This is going to be the real deal. The first one was a trial run. They're going to shut everything down, and they're going to open up these 15-minute cities where you're going to be able to buy and sell with that little device inside your hand. Sound close. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, and I'm going to start at verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. This is when that these new LDs come out, okay? The new Emic. There is a crying for a wine in the streets. All our joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. This is where we're headed to. Everything closed. Remember, the bars, the clubs, the liquor stores closed. They had some pharmaceutical places you can go and get your medicines, but other than that, everything was closed. It was all what? Deliveries, right? Truckers. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as a shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done. They shall lift up their voice, they shall sing for the majesty of the Lord. They shall cry aloud from the sea, wherefore glorify ye the Lord in the fires, even the name of the Lord, power of Israel, in the isles of the sea. From the uttermost part of the earth we have heard songs, even glory to the righteous. But I said, my leanness, woe unto me. The treacherous dealers have dealt treacherously. Yeah, they have dealt treacherous. The dealers have dealt, the treacherous dealers have dealt very treacherously. Fear and the pit and the snare are upon the inhabitants of the earth. Okay, and then it goes into the nuclear missiles on touching, Babylon the Great. But before these nukes get sent out, what's going to happen? I really should have started up at verse. I could start up at verse 1, but let me start at verse 3. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore has the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Talking about the elect. Okay, and that burning is going to the ICBM missiles and nuclear missiles. Because this place, not too long after that Quran was implemented, Esau's going to have a short run to rule. And then the nukes are going to be sent out, because the scriptures say while he is eating, while he's setting up his new world order. Okay. Verse 7, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. You people are getting ready to, stop partying, man. You guys are getting ready to go through that vexation of spirit, because before this new world order is set up, we're getting ready to come into what? That Emic 2.0. Verse 8, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. You ain't gonna be bumping music in this time. You ain't gonna be chilling just trying to listen to some music, man. They shall not drink wine with a strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. You're not gonna be drinking beer to get away from what's going on around you. You're not gonna be taking shots during this time. You're gonna be focusing how you're gonna survive. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. So this is the time we're coming into. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse. I'm going to start at verse. I'm going to get straight to the point. Like it's not Ezekiel 3. Ezekiel 7 and 5. Thus saith the Lord power and evil. Let me read that verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord power unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land. This is the beginning. It's been the beginning of the end ever since Yahweh Shai, has been, put on the cross and, slain. But we're at the end of the end, okay? Now is the end come upon all thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abominations. Some to the famine, some are to the sword, some are to the pestilence. You're gonna have those that are gonna die through these diseases that are out here, or them not being able to take their medications. The famine, you're gonna have those that are gonna die of famine. You're gonna have those that are gonna die by swords. You can read that in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. You're gonna have people breaking into people's houses for the lack of bread. Look at that, it's gonna be like that all over again. Everything's gonna be shut down. Hey, the grinders are gonna cease. Ezekiel 12th chapter all over again. Verse 4, and my eyes shall not spare thee. You guys are gonna be crying. You guys are gonna be mourning. You guys are gonna be trying to call upon the Lord at that day, but it's not gonna work, man. Neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. As you see, we're making these lessons, showing you in the scriptures that these things are getting ready to happen again, and letting you know that this is the end, okay? This is the beginning of the end, okay? Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. And end is come. The end is come. It watches for thee. Behold, it is come. Okay. Let's get this. This is the book of Isaiah 24 and 11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. Where can you read that? Amos 8 and 11. You guys are going to be wandering from sea to sea to hear the words of the Lord and shall not find it. You're going to be in the streets crying for understanding, crying for what's going on, what's happening, why is the world going like this. You guys are going to be crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. That's evident. The mirth, when you go into mirth, what is mirth? For those that may not know, this is mirth, amusement, laughter, right? Having good times, chilling, joyful, buoyancy, cheeriness. Whoo. Let's go into the antonyms. The antonyms: gloom and misery. And that's just the regular Google definition. You can go to the Blue Letter Bible and click on it and you can probably get more. But it's going to go into the same things. The mirth of the land is gone. Everything shut down. Everybody's sad. Everybody wondering what's going to be the next move. This is getting ready to happen again. That's why I brought that out. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Just get Ecclesiastes. I'm kind of just rolling through the spirits, but nonetheless, just tying these, things that are getting ready to happen upon Babylon the Great here again, through biblical prophecy, so you guys can see that the scriptures have said it before. And if the scriptures are telling you that these things are going to happen at the end of time, how much more, is our salvation? Those brothers, your brothers that have the faith. As the scriptures talk about how the house of David shall wax stronger and stronger. Why? Because, man, our faith is getting solidified, bro. These prophecies are coming, these prophecies are jumping off the page of the books now, man. And we're getting ready to be, correct on all aspects, bro. The charagma, that we've been teaching. The mark of the beast, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell unless you take that thing. These new I'm gonna just say it, man, lockdowns that are getting ready to come upon Babylon the Great. The new Emic that's getting ready to come upon Babylon the Great. And all these other things that we've been prophesying about are getting ready to come to pass. But I'm just focusing on this point to show you, your brothers and you people out there in the world, hey, we are telling the truth through the scriptures. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all of the daughters of music shall be brought low. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. Or ever the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern. Okay? Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to the Most High who gave it. Vanities of vanity, say the preacher, all is vanity. So your gold and your everything you thought you were gonna accomplish on this side is gonna be out the window, right? All your desires are gonna fail, and what the door shall be shut in the streets, and the grinding is gonna be brought low. So the grinding is gonna go low, and the music shall be brought low. Remember this? But remember, this is gonna be a real deal now. This is a trial now. Look at that. Look at that. And this is why I brought out those little girls.
Pneumonia
White lung syndrome, the Ohio child pneumonia outbreak.
cases, which
And then you had what?
Respiratory illness in children.
Before that,
According to data,
in the Netherlands
I know.
and in China. So, hey man, they're in the works. Okay, they're in the works. But nonetheless, we know that. Let me get this. Psalms 13 and verse 17. You brothers know where I'm going to. If I'm not mistaken, actually, I think it's 17 and 13. Let's see. No, oh, yep, Yep. This is the book of Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked. Right, these elites, mainly talking about the elites, which is thy sword. The Lord is the one that's going to bring upon this, Jacob's trouble. We're entering into Jacob's trouble, okay? That's what this is. That's what this is. This is the book of Psalms 119 and verse 120. I'm going to start at verse... I can just get straight to the point. 126. It is time for thee, Lord, to work, for they have made void thy law. Therefore, I love thy commandments above gold, above fine gold. Why? Because this is the best investment you can have, man. And us brothers, we're getting ready to cash out. Hey, we see what's happening, bro. Hey, 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. But ye brethren are not in darkness. So I'm gonna close out with that one. Let me close out with that. Man. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse 2. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. Actually, start at verse 1. But of the times and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night, right? We don't know when Yahweh is going to return, when Yahweh is going to send his son. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Hey, this is why we're making these lessons. We are watchmen. We are warning you of these things to come. Measure the time diligently in itself. We're showing you what type of time we're in using prophecy. Okay? There's not going to be a miracle that's going to pop up in the sky letting you know that the Lord is going to come. No, he's going to send out his prophets, and his prophets are going to show you the prophecies, and we're going to show you what time period we're in. And we are now at the end of the end. So we don't got too much time longer here, man. Ye are all the children of the light and of the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of the darkness. But you can go down. Let us therefore not sleep as do the others, but let us watch and be sober. And that's what we're doing, man. We're watching, we're seeing what time we're in, and now we're not gonna be caught like y'all, okay? We're not gonna get caught
A
like
lot
y'all
of people are
y'all.
worried about the surge of respiratory illness in children in China. And
Oh,
now
you
the
know what,
Netherlands has
Salaki?
also reported a surge in respiratory illness
Yeah,
in
the Netherlands. And then 4 hours ago, that's the latest one I think I can find. You had white lung syndrome. And now there's one little, man.
The Warren County Health District in Ohio has
Check this out. Look at the comments. Oh, was it this one? That was this one. Yep, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Didn't Bill Gates speak about the coming of the second, which will spread among children? Hey, man, people are waking up. People are not going to, go for this. And,
Mercifully,
even Lisa, I think they
COVID
understand
killed
that.
almost no kids.
And,
That was sort of
we're getting ready to come into this time, man, of great chaos and, all hell breaking loose here in Babylon the Great.
district in Ohio has
And really,
reported
Jacob, the beginning of Jacob's trouble in all sincerity, man, like the true beginning of Jacob's trouble, because we understand that the first one was a trial run. We know that Esau Edom wanted his thing set up in 2030, his New World Order, right? The fourth industrial revolution. But then he had the warp speed thing go on. So now it's sooner. And what time we're into? What year are we entering into? 2024. So they only have a couple more years before they want to set up this NWO, man, this New World Order that's going to be ran by a Karagma, a digital currency that's going to be implemented into your hand or into your head. Let me get this. Romans 13:11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, man. Remember that, man, when the pandemic happened and, for the C-19, you had those in China that were not, the government wasn't feeding them, but they were locked down. They were starving in their, apartments and houses or whatever. It's going to be all over. It's going to be, and the thing about those places, man, like China and those, third world countries, they don't got guns. What do you think is going to happen to the American people when they find out that they're being, bullshitted on, lied on? And, most of them have been woken up to the fact that, the first Emic was all just a power grab. So, hey, this time, that second address, 16, breaking into people's houses with the sword, man. Hey, it's going to be all out, the purge, as people would say. But nonetheless, man, I don't want to desire this was edifying. Shalom.